What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and if you are, you can make my day a little bit better by going down and smashing that like button, because it truly does help a small channel like mine out. What we are doing today is basically we're going to be covering some news on what's happening in the stock market today. As I'm looking at it right now, the Dow is down about 0.25%, S&P 500's up about 0.25%, and then the Nasdaq is leading at about 1.2%. If you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you go down and smash that subscribe button. And then with that being said, let's get into the video. So here we are, we're looking at the portfolio when it comes to the channel. If you haven't been following along, we're invested in Disney, FedEx, Goldman Sachs, Illumina, Merck, Overstock.com, Tesla, and 2U Inc. So as you see, just by looking at the market, we see that 2U is up about 8.4%, 8.5%, Overstock's up about 5%, and Illumina's up about 3.6%. Overstock, we kind of have covered Overstock in the last couple of videos that I've talked about, so I'm not going to talk about Overstock too much. I do see us getting to that $56 range. I do believe that we're going to reach a like $56 equilibrium for a while until getting a reevaluation to about $10 billion, but that won't be for maybe a year or so. I think we're going to hang out at $56 for a while. Illumina, we're kind of just holding this for a long term. I haven't seen any news come out about Illumina. I don't know why it's popped about 3% today. Maybe something to do with COVID. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen anything with COVID, so I'm not going to speak on that too much. So I'm not really seeing any news around 2U as well, but I think this has to do more with what's happening with COVID, the actual virus, than anything else, because we are seeing that this recovery and COVID's not going away. So a company like 2U, and one of the reasons why we bought 2U and why we were so bullish was because it's going to be that e-learning for, degrees, and they do have such a stable foundation that they're coming from. It's almost like a safe bet, because they have, even if COVID goes away, they're still going to be making they're still going to be bringing in a good amount of money. But if COVID's here to stay, their market goes up. The market share that they can have in this space is going to go up. So that could be a reason why we see 2U moving up. As far as on the downside, we're not seeing anything too crazy. FedEx is taking a little bit of a break, but everything else seems pretty normal. Tesla was lower earlier today, but now it seems to be leveling back off. And there's no real news that changed or came out to do anything to the stock that I see of. If you guys see anything, make sure you put that in the comments and we can talk about it down there, or maybe I can cover it in a future video. Let's go to our watch list, because that's always important. I'm kind of waiting for more of a pullback to invest in some of these companies. I'm thinking about removing Boeing from my watch list. As this COVID thing lingers out, and I really realized recently that Boeing is being attacked from multiple it's losing market share in multiple aspects of its business, not only the airplane making business, but also the defense and aerospace. And you see companies like SpaceX taking away from their rocket business as well. So I just see Boeing losing on a lot of fronts, and I don't see a lot of actual tailwinds for it, and a lot more headwinds. So I think I'm going to end up removing Boeing, even though it is a lot cheaper than it used to be. Doesn't mean that it's a good buy. So that's always something that I like to consider when I'm looking at stocks. And then I did add a new company to my watch list, Grid Dynamic Holdings. This company, I don't know a ton about this company. I'm gonna make a full video on it. Basically, what I've learned from Grid Dynamics is that they're like a third-party software testing design company that works with a lot of Fortune 500 companies. Yeah, right here you see they work with Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud, Microsoft partnership. I believe they work with Apple as well. When I looked into them more, they just work with a lot of big tech companies. The only thing that I couldn't find was a lot of information. The CEO doesn't do a lot of interviews or anything like that. So I definitely was interested based on just evaluation. I'm still not 100% sure I'm going to end up starting a position in Grid Dynamics, but I wanted to add it because it seemed interesting to me. And then I also added AeroVironment. They're basically an industrial drone company, which I'm also interested in because drones can be used in so many aspects. And if we're thinking about the future where we have drones delivering packages and whatnot, AeroVironment actually makes industrial drones that could carry packages already. And they work a lot with agriculture at the moment, but I do see that as a potential growth aspect to AeroVironment. And those are pretty much everything that's new that's going on with the current stock market, with my current watch list and what's happening in the stock market. There's not too much news, but we are having a good day, and a lot of that's going to be done. A lot of how good of a day you're going to have on a regular basis is done by doing the research initially, and then understanding a company and when to get out of a position and when to not get out of a position. So just because we're having a good day today doesn't mean tomorrow's going to be a good day, but we try to put ourselves in the best position possible to maximize our full potential when it comes into the stock market. If you guys have any comments on anything that I said, make sure you go down in the comments and you let me know about it. With all that being said, make sure you guys go down, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and thank you guys so much. Appreciate everything you guys do for me.